Hello everyone, this is Sato from Satopine. Today I actually wanted to share some books I have obtained since I have moved to this new house. I was on a book buying ban for so long just because I always knew I had to move, so I didn't want to buy too much physical books. So now I'm like, I will be living here for so long, so I'm just excited to just start being able to buy books and finally have my own library and bookshelves. So yeah, I just wanted to share some books that I have been collecting since I have moved here. It's a small selection because I'm not employed yet and I don't want to go too crazy because I have been using the library a lot too. So yeah, just books that I've been wanting for a while and I'm interested, like really interested in reading, and I know that I will love it. So here are the books. So the first two books I bought were Mary Oliver poems. This is a collection of her essays. I've been wanting to read her writings for so long, and I want to do a reading vlog with these two books. I heard it's very beautiful. So I'm really excited to just annotate these books and read them and just love it. So yeah, that's my first two books. The next book is also a book of poetry, and I did read this in my reading vlog for my first reading vlog this year. It's by Rupi Kaur, Homebody. I love this book so much. So many beautiful poems, just like her other books, and I'm just glad to have this in my collection. I highly recommend reading her book of poems, even if you think you hate poems or it's not your thing. It's not like Shakespeare writing, it's just beautiful words that just resonates with you, and for me at least it's very like relatable. Yeah, I highly recommend this. The next three books I have is kind of like Asian Japanese author related. I've been wanting to read more Japanese authors or Japanese related books, anything that reps Japan. Basically, I'm excited to read more of. So this is the first of the ones that I got. So this is the Traveling Cat Chronicles. It's such a cute cover. I'm not a fan of cats, but this is really cute. This came to my attention thanks to Christy, what's her name? I can't find the booktuber, but I'll link her down below. She's one of my favorite booktubers. So yeah, this is by a Japanese author by Hiro Arikawa, and I heard it's very magical realism, which I love. And the main character is Satoru, which is very close to my name. Satoru is like a boy name, and my name is actually a last name. Sato, like Sato-san, is a common last name, but it's my first name. But anyways, yeah, I'm just excited to read another Japanese author other than Haruki Murakami and what's the other guy? Kazuo Ishiguro. He's like another author that I love. So yeah, this is the Traveling Cat Chronicles. Okay, the next Japanese related book is called The Samurai's Garden. The author is not Japanese. This guy is Gail Tsukiyama. So he might be, oh, it's a woman, excuse me. I think she's like American Japanese because the first name is definitely not Japanese. Beautiful cover again. I'm not quite sure what this book is about. I just remember it being on my to be read list for so long, so I just bought it. Okay, so it's set in the Second World War. Stephen, a young Chinese man, is sent to his family's summer home in Japan to recover from tuberculosis. Under the care of the housekeeper and master gardener Matsu, he will rest, swim in the sea, and paint in the brilliant shoreside light. It will be quiet and solitary. As he begins to recover, young Stephen has his own adventure, but it is the unfolding story of Matsu, Sachi, and Kenzo that will seize your imagination and stay with you long after you have finished this beautifully crafted and moving masterpiece. I love Japanese countryside, like slow life in Japan. So yeah, that sounds so lovely. I don't know this author's writing, but I hope it's good. Next one is Korean. This one is Brother's Keeper by Julie Lee. Very beautiful cover. Oh my gosh, the illustrations are beautiful. So let's see. Okay, so the back says, North Korea 1950, no travel without a permit, no criticism of the government, no absences from communist meetings, repeat slogans, don't trust your neighbors, don't speak your mind, you are being watched. Oh my god, that sounds so good. And I think it's about these two siblings escaping North Korea. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is a YA read, so I should be able to read it quickly. But yeah, I just love anything like historical fiction, and also North Korea always fascinates me. It's just because like we don't know much about like life there. We've only started learning about what's happening there thanks to the people who has escaped North Korea and have written books about them, memoirs, and I've read them. I read quite a few of them, and I'm always interested about what's going up there. I don't know how much of this book is based on like true facts, but it does still sound interesting. So yes, Brother's Keeper. Okay, and the next two books have been on my TBR for so long. I feel like I am years late on these two books. Actually, no, this book I am years late. So, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have been wanting to read this book for so long. Like, people have been talking about this book for years, I feel like. And her, the new book, The Starless Sea, I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I just want to read her writings. I heard it's magical, it's beautiful, and I know this is a lot of people's favorites, so I'm really excited to read about this. All I know is that it's about a magical circus that comes into town one night, and yeah, that's all I know, but that's all I need to know. It sounds magical. I love it. I love this edition. It's very like flippy. I love it. Okay, and the next book I've been wanting to read as well, American Dirt by, oh my god, Janine Cummins. I think this was like, yes, the reason why I was interested in this is because it's set in it's like a base set, the characters are Mexican, I believe. I've mentioned this before, but I absolutely adore anything Mexican. I am learning Spanish, like Mexican Spanish, and I really want to delve into their culture, and I really want to visit there too. So I don't know much about this. Okay, let me try to read the blurb here. Lydia Quixano Perez lives in the Mexican city. She runs a bookstore, she has a son, a husband, and one day a man enters their store to browse and comes up to the register with a few books he would like to buy, two of them her favorite. This guy is Javier. He is charming, and he is the boss of the newest drug cartel that's gruesomely taken over the city. Ooh, okay, and none of their lives will ever be the same. Okay, wow. It seems like a lot of things happen in this book. I'm not a fan of these huge paperback editions, but this is the only thing I could find. I'm very excited to read this. Okay, and the last book I didn't buy. I got it at the Free Little Library. I turned in one of my books, and then I got this as an exchange. I'm so excited. A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor. Oh no, sorry. Oh yeah, Amor Towles. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Amor, like love. Anyways, I have been hearing good things about this book. It's about, all I know is that it's about a guy who's stuck in the hotel for some reason. Why is he in a hotel? I have no idea, but things happen. Yeah, I'm just excited that I got this in exchange for another book and from the Free Little Library. It's awesome, like it's in good condition too. All right, so let's try this book holding thing that everyone does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so these are the 9 books that I have acquired since I have moved here in December, and I'm really excited. I've already read one of them, and so I'm just excited to get to all of them eventually. So yes, thank you for joining me in my first ever book haul, even though it was tiny. I'm really excited about all of these. If you have read any of these books, please let me know in the comments below and share what you think about them. I would love to know. And yes, I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.